So when it's come to things being reviewed, whether it's entertainment or products, no matter what it is, I have always preferred YouTubers to watch YouTubers of what they think of a certain something, whether it's entertainment like TV shows or movies or any type of products like tech. I have always preferred to watch YouTubers' opinions on things because to me, at least me personally, when it comes to the majority of YouTubers, unless they are known to, be people who don't give their honest opinion or they are being like, sponsored by a product, because usually when, people are sponsored, they can't all the times, at least all the time. Sometimes they do, but not all the times they can give their honest opinions. But majority of the times, especially if they are big, trusted YouTubers, you know that when it comes to certain products, that they are going to give their absolute honest review. No matter what it is, no matter who it's produced by, they are going to give the honest reviews, and they are going to let you know if it's good or if it's absolutely dog shit and you should just ignore it. And that has to be the case with Marques Brownlee. So if you don't know who Marques Brownlee is, he's arguably the biggest channel on YouTube when it comes to reviewing tech. He has made a living off reviewing all different types of new tech that has come out for the last how many ever years that he has been making these tech videos for. He has garnered about 18.6 million subscribers and has 1.6 thousand videos on his channel, pretty much all of them from reviewing tech, and he has millions and millions of views on his channel. And he is very, very trusted in the tech community for giving his absolutely honest reviews on certain tech, on new tech. Whenever something comes out, he will let you know what it does and what he thinks of it for himself personally. But it seems that he is copying Backlash with one of his recent reviews. So just today, yesterday by the time this video is coming out, he released a video of a new product that has just come out. It's a relatively new product called the Humane AI Pin. So if you don't know what this product is, just to summarize it up, is that it's basically a little square pin that sits on your shirt right here, and it's AI powered. So whenever you ask it something, it's not like Google where it goes and does a bit of a Google search or goes through the internet. It's pretty much is AI powered. So it's using AI. It's like if you had to ask ChatGPT something, it'd give you an answer through AI, or sometimes it goes through the cloud. And then there's also a little hologram that you can put onto your hand as well, which is basically its screen. Now it sounds great, but after watching Marques Brownlee's video on it, you would know that it is not a good product. It is not a good product, and it is very, very early, and it is very skeptical of the pricing and what they're promising as well. And he mentioned this in his video. I recommend watching it. I did watch it as well before I started this video, and he was absolutely honest with his review, and he wasn't lying. It's not like he was lying in any part. But obviously, whenever someone doesn't like something, there's always going to be some other people that are going to come after them, especially when you're as big of a channel as Marques is. And we're going to show you a couple examples of this, and this is just a couple examples. I'm going to give my reasons of why I think that these people are absolutely, completely fucking stupid. So this is Alex Kerr, and he says in his tweet, this is at MKBHD, which is Marques Brownlee's YouTube channel was originally called. Review is devastating for the future of Humane. The most trusted tech reviewer saying it's the worst product he's ever reviewed is going to eviscerate sales. I don't know what that word means. I'm not that intelligent. And then he also replies to it. He replied to a lot of people on Twitter, I will just say. And then he also says, I have no opinion on the product and hope they succeed at accomplishing their vision. This just seems like a massive branding crisis. Now, I think that this is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, he reviewed the product, and there is a small chance that it might tank their sales. That's not his fault. This guy's making it out like his fault. And then he also goes to say, in his reply to it, saying that he has no opinion on the product. Well, why did you then, if you have no opinion on the product, why would you go ahead and say this in the first place? And to me, this one right here is probably an even worse take, an even stupid tweet. And I will get to a couple of replies on this as well, because not only did Marques Brownlee reply to this one, but also Moist Critical, who I absolutely fucking love, replied to this tweet as well, retweeted it actually, and gave his 2 cents in an absolute based reply to it. And I also saw Philip DeFranco give his opinions on all this, and I think that all of them are absolutely true. So this guy right here, I don't know who he is. No idea, but his name is Daniel Vassallo, and he says that I find it distasteful, almost unethical to say when you have 18 million subscribers. Hard to explain why, but with great reach comes great responsibility. Potentially killing someone else's nascent product reeks of carelessness. First, do no harm. And then Marques Brownlee replies to this saying, we disagree on what my job is, which is absolutely fucking true. And before I get to my own opinion, I will say that this is Charlie's reply to this as well. And he says, dog shit take. Imagine a world where all reviewers have to give squeaky clean reviews to everything. The whole point is informing people on products so they can decide if it's worth buying. This one was turbo ass, and he did people a favor by saving them time and money on it. 100% fucking true. That's what Marques Brown's job is. His job is not to give a squeaky clean review and be someone else's PR. He's not the PR. That's what Philip DeFranco said. He made a video about this, and he said it is not his job to run it is not his job to run interference or PR for a company that publicly released a product at $700 with a monthly fee. That's right. This product has a monthly fee on top, or you have to buy it for $700 and then pay a monthly fee of $24. He says with a monthly fee because version 1 of their product is lackluster. This is 100% true. Now, I hope that you yourself have gone and watched Marques Brownlee's video on this. I think that his video does extremely well on displaying what the product itself does and how it lacks in every single way. And it does. This product, now, its future might be great. It might have a great future because to me, when a lot of these products that start out, they can start, especially at this point in technology, a lot of people are trying to experiment with AI, and I think it's great. But if someone releases a product for a hefty price with a monthly fee on top of that, and it is dog shit, someone who reviews tech has every right to state that it's dog shit. He needs to give his honest review for this. Because if anything, if he gives his dishonest review and then people find out that the product's actually terrible, they're going to actually come at him, and he'll potentially then lose viewership and lose subscribers. His job is not to lie to his audience and be the PR for this humane AI pin. His job is to review a product and give his absolutely honest review. And that's what he did. So the fact that he's getting any type of backlash for it, whether it's small or large, and obviously majority of the backlash is coming from Twitter. I don't know what it is about people these days, and especially people that live and breathe on Twitter. Now, I do go a lot on Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot. But I mean the people who are critically online and get offended about anything. They're always on Twitter. What's wrong with people? What is wrong with people being so soft these days? He gave his absolutely honest review. Isn't that what we want these days? For people to be honest with themselves, to be honest about certain things that they think about? According to Twitter, no. You have to be nice and you have to be right. Otherwise, you're wrong. That's it. That's just how it is. You have to agree with people. If you don't agree with them, they think you're a piece of shit. How is he a piece of shit? I watched his review and the product's terrible. The UI is horrible. The little screen itself is terrible. The feedback that you get on the AI pin is horrible. The fact that it doesn't connect to any of your other devices is absolutely fucking stupid. It had if you wanted to make phone calls or text messages, it has to have its own phone number. So it's not linked to your phone. So if you're making text messages off it, you can't then if you have your Apple or Samsung watch or Google watch or whatever you have, how it's the watch is linked to your phone. No, those are completely separate. And they don't have any external apps on there. So you don't have the App Store or the Google Play Store for Android. No, it has its own own built-in apps, and even then there's no apps that you download, and they don't even have, you can't even have Spotify or anything on that because they have their own third-party music app on there too. So to me, this product is not worth it. I watched his review and afterwards I'm just how are these people getting so mad over the fact that he called something dog shit when it's true? In its current state, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And listen, they might end up doing better in the future with their future releases and updates. But right now, it's shit. It's like when VR first came out. Remember when VR first came out a few years ago? How terrible it really was. I think it was over 10 years ago or something like that. When it first started getting developed. Like modern day VR first started getting developed. It was dog shit. It was so expensive. And it was terrible. But now VR is so good. It's cheaper and it works extremely well. And the current VR products are amazing. But back then, they were dog shit. And everyone said that they were ass. But then after time, once it got developed more and more, then we went, yep, now it's good. And that might happen with this. Who knows? Maybe in like 5-10 years time, we might say, hey, this AI pin thing, even though I think it looks kind of weird, like I would hate to have an AI pin on here when like you just have an app, like you have a watch. I think watches are a lot better than having like a stupid pin. It could like develop in a lot more years and actually be a decent product. But right now, it's dog shit. And I like the fact that he gave his honest review for this. And anyone going against him, to be honest, you're worse. You're part of the problem in the modern day age. You're part of the problem, not him. But I'd like to hear what you guys have to think about this down below. That's it from me. Peace out.